kicking off for Salem, number 16, Ben Hedinga.
The district semifinal volleyball match for Salem, if they make it to that point, and their projected opponent would be Hubbard. So the game that night is Tuesday the 24th, but TBA would be the announced time as far as when it will be shown.
Yeah, it won't be live, but we're going to get some volleyball exposure here.
So keep a lookout in the Salem News, I'm sure, for that announcement as well. Well, the Quakers will be kicking off. The Red Dragons will get the football to start this second half, and Henninga, a short kick taken by Jurga at the 28-yard line through the middle of the field, 40-45, and will be brought down by Ryan Jones at the Quaker 48. Great field position for the Red Dragons to start the second half.
I don't know what happened to that kick. I don't know if he hit the dirt first, and that forced the tee went flying almost as far as the ball, and Jurga did a good job in getting through the Quaker pursuit there rather quickly. Quaker's key right here, right now, is 3 and out. They must get Niles 3 and out here.
So it'll be first down and 10. And Jurga quarterback Sutton and Honkinen are the running backs from the Salem 47-yard line. It is Honkinen, the fullback, right behind a great surge from the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet all the way to the 34-yard line. Jamison, Kane, Tomini, Bennett, and Rounds, the lineman up front, just kept pushing downfield. A first down carry of 13 yards for Ron Honkinen.
He was behind 4 blockers in front of him, and you're going to get big yards when you have that many blockers just pushing away that defensive line of Salem.
The wideouts are Jones, Banco, Viglio, and Skosic throughout the night, and Skosic goes in motion to the right. They hand it off to Honkinen. Morrison brings him down at about the 32-yard line. Short gain on first down for the Red Dragons.
It's a little better. That's a little more like it. Morrison that time dove right in there and stops him after a short gain of 2.
Now the Salem defense saw the Red Dragon offense start at the Quaker 40 at midfield, their own 48, now at the Salem 47 on the last 4 possessions. So they've started out really having to try and slow this team down quickly. Second down and 8 yards to go. Skosic again comes in motion near side. They'll hand it off Sutton, tailback. He's not even touched until 10 yards down the field, where Ryan Jones will wrap him up and tackle him at the 23-yard line. Gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, and when you're not touched until you're in the secondary, you just got to give a big thank you to your offensive line, and they are doing the job for Niles.
28 yards now for Sutton on 10 carries. Not a lot of total offense for the Red Dragons, even though they've had not very far to go. That's the point I'm trying to make. They haven't had very far to go, or they may have a lot more total yards in offense. Handoff Honkinen, the fullback, again, 20 to the 15-yard line. A gain of almost 8 yards on first down for Ron Honkinen. Not very big at 5'7", 182, and a senior, but he's playing a lot bigger than that tonight.
They're going to give him 7 on that. That'll make it second down and 3. And just like that, Niles down to the Quaker 15.
Well, a touchdown here would certainly boost the Red Dragons' spirits. Give them a 17-point lead after a possession in the second half. Clock at 9:45. I backfield on second down and 3 from the Quaker 15. Sutton, the tailback, bounced around, but will be dropped at about the 11. And no, they'll call it the 12. It's going to be about enough for the first down. It's going to be close. You know, they're going to say he is short. No, in fact, they're going to say it's a first down. Well, that official was pondering that situation. So 3 yards for Sutton and a first down.
Again, the Quaker defense a little stunned here, having a very hard time stopping Niles.
Wing tee set this time, and it will be Honkinen, the fullback, 10 to the 9, where he is dropped. Gain of 3 on first down for Honkinen.
Boy, Niles playing a very tight formation. The offensive line just all packed in there, as tight as can be, and really the running backs in the back too. I mean, it's a very tight, small formation, and they are getting good yardage off that, a good push at the snap of the ball, and the Quakers just having a hard time getting in there.
Red Dragons are only averaging 14 points a ball game. That's 5th in the conference. And they're knocking on the door again. 2nd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. And they'll pitch it near side for Sutton with room. Cuts upfield. Morrison brings him down along with Bourne at the 2-yard line. Going to be close to another Red Dragon first down.
Looks like it should be enough right there.
And they're going to need to bring the chains all the way across the field. Well, we've also got a pair of tickets for us to get rid of here tonight. A.J. McLeod has 2 pair of tickets for the YSU Central Michigan game tomorrow night. And if you would like to go to that game tomorrow night, just tell A.J. McLeod when the Salem Quakers won their very first ever conference championship. And you will get a pair of tickets to tomorrow night's YSU game against Central Michigan. Dial 1-800-950-WSOM. That's 9766. And A.J. McLeod will tell you how you can pick up a pair of tickets. Be the first caller through, and you'll get those tickets. They did give him the first down. So it's 1st and goal, and we've got a flag, and they've blown this play dead.
This one might be coming back. Referee behind the play called it. Motion against Niles. Usually when he throws that flag, you know it's not against the defense. He's too far back to see anything the defense did wrong.
So the football will be marched back to the 7-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Quaker defense now must come up with a big play. The Red Dragons fumbled once inside the 5-yard line on their very first possession. Honkkinen and Sutton are in the backfield. They're in an eye, and it's a play fake. You're going to throw, and he's pressured from behind, and Nick Bourne will drop him along with McMillan at the 14-yard line. 10th sack of the year for the Quaker defense.
Well, that's the kind of thing that can get a team fired up. That time, really for the first time tonight, the Quakers were in the backfield and brought down a Red Dragon, and Jurga had nowhere to go on that one. A big loss on the play. Ball now on the 13-yard line.
So a loss of 6 on the play.
So we'll make it 2nd and goal from the 13.
It's 2 wideouts to the left. Jurga to throw, lobs it downfield. Davis will try to go up and intercept it, and it's caught by Viglio for a touchdown. Well, you had Viglio at 5'7" and Davis at 5'10", and Viglio went up and got it. 13-yard touchdown pass, and the Red Dragons lead 16-0.
And really, out of the 2 of them, Davis had the better position.
So Trudell to attempt the extra point. Sutton to snap. The hold by Viglio, the kick by Trudell, and it is good. 7:38 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It is now Niles 17, Salem nothing. You're listening to high school football on WSOM.
Jurga's pass to Viglio covered 12 yards for the score.
Red Dragons will be kicking off, leading at 17-0, and a great start, Gary, for Niles.
Well, I'll tell you what, they started that drive after a bad kickoff on the Salem side of things, and they still took up almost half of that quarter. So the Quakers now need to work, and work quick.
9-play drive, 4 minutes and 22 seconds, 47 yards. The pass from Yerga to Viglio. Fritz takes the kickoff at the 14, tries to get to the middle of the field, breaks one tackle, but will be dropped by Dom Gatta at the 17-yard line, and that's where the Quakers will take over.
Boy, and just nothing going right for Salem here, nothing going good, as they are behind the 20 at the 17.
So first down and 10 for the Salem Quakers. And they're moving right to left here in this third quarter. Jim Martin, the quarterback, turns and hands it off to Humphrey, searching for room, but none is there. Kevin Riggleman wraps him up right around the line of scrimmage. He will be able to get forward enough for a gain of almost 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
And you heard Coach Boren say that this is such a big game for Salem, and I'll tell you what, if the Quakers have any hope of winning the MAC, they can't lose this one. You know, you've heard so much about the big 3 and the other 3, and if you're going to lose in the MAC, you've got to lose to one of the big 3. You can't lose to one of the other 3 and really hope to expect to win it.
Second down and 8, and a throw for Martin, pressured from behind, and he will go down. He will be able to run back almost to the line of scrimmage. Kevin Riggleman came from the outside and almost got him, and then it was Nathan Wendt who wrapped him up. A loss of a yard on the play.
That'll make it 3rd and 9, and again, the Quakers' frustrations in the first half, 1 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. And this one deep in their own territory at the 19. Quakers just have not had field position tonight. They've had these 3rd downs on their own 5, 38, 23, and now the 19. They have rarely been in Niles territory tonight.
Or make it 3rd and 9. They need the 23 or make the 28-yard line. Davis tries up the middle, and he will not have enough for the first down. A gain out to the 23 of 4 yards. And 4th down and 5 coming up, in the punting unit again back onto the field. They've held Eric Davis to 7 carries for 8 yards tonight.
Well, the Quakers need a good punt here.
Well, Miller, Viglio, and Gatta form a triangle to receive this punt. McMillan takes the snap, kicks a wobbly one that will bounce at the Salem 47. Miller picks it up at his own 47 and will go down at the 49. Stockton and Davis make the tackle right near midfield. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 17-0 Red Dragons as they will go on offense again.
And let's face it here, the Quakers can't give up a touchdown. They give up a touchdown, it's just going to be almost impossible to come back. That would be 24 points. If they give up a field goal, that's still 3 touchdowns, which is stretching it the way the offense has had their problems tonight. But they can't give up a score here.
So Niles takes over at the 49. Jones comes near side. It is Riggleman and Gatta in the backfield. Riggleman, the fullback, stood up at the line of scrimmage and will be dropped back around the 45. The forward progress mark will be about the 47. They'll make it to 46, so a loss of 3 on the play for Riggleman.
That time Quakers got good pursuit up the middle. That time McMillan and a couple other Quakers in there early to make the hit, a loss. And that is one of the rare times that the Quakers have got a loss on a play.
Second down as the Red Dragons come to the line of scrimmage with Jones to the near side. Went tight left. You're going to throw. Hits the slot receiver Viglio, and he'll be dropped at about the 49 by Hendershot. Good play defensively by the Quakers. Gain of only 3 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 4:20 clock winding in the third quarter.
That's a halftime adjustment there. That play worked very well for Niles in the first half, and you can see what the Quakers did to adjust to it. And Hendershot moved over there, made the nice open field tackle for a gain of just 3. So you're right, Todd. 3rd and 10, ball right on the 50.
Jurga 6 of 11, 68 yards in the game, and he'll need to come up with a play here on 3rd down and 10. Looks to throw, pressured by McMillan, and they'll drop him at the 47. McMillan just climbed the back of his blocker and went and grabbed Jurga. McMillan, at great size, 6'5", was able to make a fabulous play, and a play that maybe will spark the Quakers.
Oh, McMillan, he just jumped, and when he jumped, you're right, Todd, 6'5", and he just leaned over his blocker and right into Jurga. So a loss of 1 on the play, and the Quakers force Niles to punt.
It'll be Skosic. He is last in the league in punting at only 29 yards a kick. Good snap and an end-over-end kick that Davis will take on the run at the 25, and 4 Red Dragons right there to ramp him up at the 27-yard line. Oh, out to the 28. So, Gary, the Salem Quakers did what they had to do, 3 plays and out.
And they'll start this drive on their 28, and really, it's one of the better starting positions they've started a drive on. Again, just one time that I know of, maybe 2 times, that they have actually touched the Niles side of the field, and they've got to get it going here right now.
McLaughlin slot right, Jones split to the right, wing T backfield. It'll be Humphreys coming to the near side, searching for room, 30 to the 34. Ball loose, but they say he was down. A gain of almost 8 yards on 1st down, more of what we saw in the opening drive for the Quakers.
Well, it's not time to panic yet. You don't want to get away from your basic plays, and that is run for the Quakers. But they've got to get a little more yardage on the runs than they had, and that was a nice run there from Humphreys.
6-yard gain for Humphreys, 13 carries, 57 yards for the senior. 2nd down. And the misdirection, the option to Davis with running room, 40, or make it 35, and will be brought down at about the 37. Might be just a hair short of a Quaker 1st down. First time we've seen the option play tonight.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to end up with more yardage when the pitch was made. Niles very quick there on defense, got over there, and they will mark it short. It'll make it 3rd and less than 1.
So the Quaker offense needs to grind out a 1st down with the clock at 1:53, and they trail 17-0. Tight formation for the Quakers. Martin, quarterback, will turn, hand it to Humphreys. 1st down and more, 40. Tries to get to the near sideline. He's going to go. Midfield, 40. Nobody will catch Jason Humphreys. On 3rd and inches, Humphreys goes 63 yards for a Quaker touchdown. His second longest touchdown run of the year.
Well, there's a danger in 3rd and short situations, and Niles stacked the line of scrimmage, and once you get through there, you're gone, and that's exactly what Humphreys did. He brought it to the near side, and he was gone.
So the Quakers now will go for 2. Jones will split right with Hendershot in the slot. Wing T. Let's see if the Quakers can convert. Martin hands it to Humphreys up the middle, and he stops short of the goal line. 1:33 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It is now Niles 17 and the Quakers 6. You're listening to high school football on WSOM.
Humphreys touchdown run, covered 63 yards. Varsity girls soccer team completed an undefeated season with a record of 10-0-3. Congratulations, girls.
Quakers get the touchdown on the 63-yard run from Humphreys. The 2-point conversion run fails. It was 3 plays, 1:38, and 72 yards on the drive for the first touchdown.
Each for the Red Dragons, 39 Miller, 25 Biglio, and 14 Gaddis.
17-6. So the Quakers try and sneak an onside kick in here.
I don't know. It's
awful lot of time, obviously, still third
early.
quarter, but never know, he might catch them by a surprise. Miller, Gatta, and Viglio are back to receive. And Hennigan to kick it off. And he does kick it, and it will go back to the 15 to the 10. Come on, slow down, ball. Just gets into the end zone. So it'll come back out to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be the worst starting field position of the night for the Red Dragons.
And I'll tell you what, that run by Humphreys was one of the few times that the Quakers were in Niles' end of the field, and he wasn't there very long.
So it'll be first down and 10.
Was somebody actually applauding Seattle beating Cleveland? I couldn't believe
I don't know.
I heard it from upstairs, I thought I heard.
So it'll be first and 10 Niles from their own 20 with 1:33 to go. Jurga turns, hands it off to Sutton, and stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And what's that you see out of the Quaker defense? A little spark here.
44 Sutton, the ball carrier.
So it'll be second down and 10 yards to go. No gain on that play. Well, another 3 and out would be just what the doctor ordered for the Quakers.
3 and out, and hopefully can try and do it all within the third quarter here. Niles going to take their time, use as much time as they can, under a minute here in the third, and they are up 17-6.
Skosic motion near side. They hand it off to Sutton. Breaks one tackle, gets across the 25 to the 26. Gain of 6 on the play. Third down and 4 coming up for the Red Dragons in the Quaker defense. Brian Jones a little slow in getting up.
And it's so important getting Niles 3 and out here, because if you do, you force him to punt, you'll end up with good field position of your own.
14 carries, 43 yards tonight for Sutton on what will probably be the final play of the third quarter right here. 2 wideouts to the left, Jones and Viglio. You're going to throw, hits Viglio. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted by Davis. McMillan tipped the pass, and it'll be fourth down, and the clock stops at 10 seconds, so the Quakers buy an extra 30 or so seconds. And we'll get the football, and as you mentioned, Gary, we'll probably be in good field position.
Boy, there was nobody between Davis and the goal line on that one. That would have been another 6 real quick. But the Quakers will gladly take the ball here and hopefully in good field position.
Low snap, it goes zone, or to the 5. It is picked up. Now Skosic will try and punt. He does get it away. It will bounce at the 42, go all the way to the Quaker 44-yard line. Skosic gets a round of applause after the punt rolled through his legs. He ran for his life and was able to kick that one away for the final play of the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter at Bo Ryan Memorial Stadium in Niles. It is Niles 17, Salem 6. You're listening to high school football on WSOM.
15, Salem 6. The Niles-McKinley Alumni Association announces 2 important dates. Friday, October 20th, will be Alumni Sock-Off at McMenamin's on Route 422.